Welcome everybody to Ollie's grand opening. This is a brand new store. We have an Ollie's near us, but I haven't been in several years. And then this one is a grand opening, brand new store. So I thought I would go check it out and bring you guys with me so you could see what Ollie's Bargain Market looks like in case you don't have one near you or in case you're thinking about going to one. I will say I was extremely disappointed in this store, and we'll get into that a little bit later in the video because you'll see some clips. But I wanted to start off with some positivity. We are going to be tracking our steps in the store so we can see how big it is. It is half the size of the one near me, which that was a huge disappointment because I went on a rainy day hoping to get at least a mile in, just going, laps around the store. But because the aisles were so narrow, I couldn't get a cart down the aisle if somebody else had a cart, and so it was very hard to get laps in, and I did not get a mile in. It was a very small store. But starting off with positivity, I will say that the prices here are really good. As you can see, the card section here is 99 cents. That's about what you'll find at Dollar Tree. Most of the stuff here is Dollar General prices, but the quality is a little bit higher than Dollar Tree. Like this magic sand here is actually a really good deal. Most of everything I found in here was actually a really good deal. I think I've only found a couple things that were kind of a little bit high priced, but overall, I would say it's a step up for quality from Dollar General, but a little bit cheaper. I almost got this. I was really debating. But yeah, so the prices are pretty good, I would say. It's kind of I wouldn't go here guaranteeing they'll have something. That's the one thing, like Dollar General, will have their normal inventory, whereas at Ollie's Bargain Market, it will be changing constantly. So you cannot guarantee just because something's there one week that it'll be there next week. I mean, I'm sure these scissors over here to the left will be here all year, but you get what I'm kind of saying. Some of the stuff that they're going to be moving in and out won't last long. So back to negativity. Another huge disappointment of the store, in the midst of not being able to get down these aisles if there was two people, there were buckets everywhere. I counted about 6 or 7 aisles that were completely blocked off. These guys, I couldn't even get through because they had to move out of my way. And I felt bad trying to go down every aisle. That was my goal of this video, was to go down every single aisle and try to get at least a mile in, but I really couldn't do that. They had some headphones here, and some of them were as low as like $5, $6. I was pretty shocked by that. But back to what I was saying, they had these like Tupperware totes, kind of what you would maybe put like Christmas decorations in your basement. They had these huge Tupperware containers in the middle of the aisle because the roof was leaking. And you could not get a shopping cart around these buckets because they were so big. So that was like 6 or 7 aisles in itself. It was just a mess, you guys. For a brand new store, I get that they crammed in as much as they could. That's why the aisles are so small. But with the leaks and stuff, it made it even harder to shop. They had a lot of bedding in here. Look at this guy, y'all. Have you heard about him, My Pillow guy? Apparently he was like on crack or something when he like manufactured this. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. But I wanted to share one of my favorite quotes, which is, have you ever heard of a crackhead waking up and saying, I don't have any money for crack, I'm just not going to smoke today? No, you have not. You know why? Because crackheads, they get up and they make shit happen. And can you imagine if everyone in the world had that kind of motivation? So that's like one of my favorite quotes, is sometimes when things get tough, when you're kind of making excuses, it's like, well, what would a crackhead do? A crackhead would get that shit done. They would make it happen. They would find a way. Now, I'm not, endorsing some of the illegal ways they might get shit done, but they would get shit done. You know what I mean? You mow a neighbor's yard for $20. You got to do what you got to do, I did find these curtains here, and these were really good, a really good price. I'm really surprised. The towels down there. Those are buckets. There's trash cans down there. But see how they have 2 of them positioned? You can't get a shopping cart down there. But I did end up picking up 2 of these curtains just because they were such a good price. And on top of that, they were on sale. So I did get 2 for my kitchen. It's like a 3-piece set for $6. Plus it's on sale for $3.99. It's like $4. That makes them roughly $1 something each. Like, that's a great price. Great price. Moving on, they had some bathroom accessories. Oh, this is me going back. I couldn't decide if I wanted to get them or not. I got them. Surprise. They have so many curtains here, you guys. This is a better selection than Walmart. Way better selection than Walmart. And way better prices than Walmart. I was extremely shocked at how many curtains they have and for the prices that they were. This would be your stop for curtains, for sure. The only thing I really wasn't impressed with was the lack of knickknacks. There was no knickknacks anywhere. There's no decoration stuff. So we just redid our living room. So I was kind of looking for some things, and they had nothing to even look at. So tons of rugs. They got huge area rugs off to my right here. So if you're looking for window drapes, rugs, this is a place to go. Now, the flooring to my left there, I did look at it, and I'm just going to be honest, it does not look like good quality. And it's not that much cheaper than Home Depot. Home Depot is going to be about $1 or $2 a box more expensive, so you might as well just pay for that and get something nice. Flooring isn't something you're going to be changing out every year, especially with labor. So you might as well just, get what you pay for, kind of thing, and just pay a little extra and then it'll last longer. They did have some vacuums. I will say these were also pretty good prices. These were better than Big Lots prices. They had some fans and AC over to the right. And then, do you see those, tags they have in the middle of these end caps? They're, paper that kindergartens draw on. And they have Sharpies. That's how they, made their signs. Here's all their as seen on TV stuff. I don't know if it's part of their, decor, if they're, trying to look like cheap bargain center, or if it's just their way to save money on advertisement, but it's effective. It's effective. They literally just took, construction paper and stapled it up on the end cap there and then wrote with a marker. So I don't know what, but it works. They have a little bit of construction stuff, painting tools, as you can see, that's very in there. Another tub. I cannot get through that aisle. They did have windshield wipers, paint supplies. Overall, I would say this was all a pretty good price. Paintbrushes. Look how narrow this shit is. Constantly having to stop and wait for people to move. That's one reason why this video is so long, I think. Here's your windshield wipers. So I might be coming here next time I need some because these are a pretty good deal. Got some floor mats, steering wheel covers, just car accessories. And then they had some fishing stuff. I was trying to look for a worm, like a realistic worm looking fishing thing, but could not find it. I don't know if you guys have seen on my Instagram or not, but DC and he won a mask from Azul, and he was like, free range, go for it, have fun. Gave me full power to paint whatever I wanted. So I'm doing a swamp monster kind of theme. So I was trying to find a worm that I could glue, cut it half, and have the worm coming out of the mask. But didn't find anything. They had some beach supplies, some pool supplies. But yeah, I'm going to do a whole separate video of that mask painting, give some tips, and show the process of how I painted the mask. It's not done yet because I ordered some moss and stuff I need to glue to it. But it's looking pretty good so far. They have some toys here, and this is just your typical Dollar General toy selection. But like I said, a little bit stepped up from that. So they did have a lot of puzzles. I don't know why they need this many puzzles. I really don't think they do. They had some really nice lawn furniture over here. Definitely good lawn furniture. They had several selection. They even had some that was up to 300 pounds, like some sturdy chairs. So if you're looking for window drapes, rugs, bed sheets, or lawn chairs, I say this is a place to go. They had some laundry detergent there. This poor guy had to move out of my way, and he didn't even have a shopping cart. That's how ridiculous this is. Then they had a planting section with dirt and lawn sprays, like for pesticides and stuff. Yep, she had to move. Oh my gosh, it was so ridiculous. Like, I can only imagine if you are claustrophobic or you have social anxiety, this would probably be a nightmare for you. And I'm trying to remember the other store that I couldn't go down there because that guy was there. The other store that I've been to that's near me, I feel like wasn't this bad. But it's been so many years since I went, I literally cannot remember. It's been, I'm going to say at least, probably getting close to 10 years, if not 8 or 10. Trying to be stealth with my camera there. See that laundry buyout? That was a sign I was telling you guys about where it's like construction paper and it's just stapled. So... But we're going to go down this last strip. We only have one more strip, and that is the food selection and like home smelly stuff, like candles and stuff. They had a lot of good Tupperware here. I'm not going to lie. Like, these big bins to my right here were good prices. Like, if you're wanting to get organized this summer, don't wait any longer. Well, I mean, maybe, because it would be a better winter project. I did glance in the clothes later off camera. And I'm going to tell you guys what. The biggest size I seen was 1X. It was like just an extra large. It was a very slim selection. Now, look, here's your dirty water bin. Oh, that one's leaking. Can't get down that aisle. I just barely squeezed through here. They have mattresses. And these Tupperware to the left here, I was really debating on because the round ones I thought would be good to put blankets in our living room. I've been looking for something like this that I can put my heating blanket in so it's not like just everywhere, draped everywhere, all the cords and shit. I can literally just wrap the blanket, throw it in there, and it'd be good to go. I did get it, and I got this small one to match. Just kidding, guys. I lied and went back and got the yellow totes instead of the green ones. I couldn't decide. I literally think I spent like 10 minutes deciding. Here's their mattresses. I don't see any prices, so I can't really tell you if it's a fair price or not. And then here are like their smelly stuff, like wall outlets, sprays. Y'all, there's way too much of this shit. This is a waste of space. But I scored down here. They got Yankee candles for $10. These bad boys normally are $37 minimum, and they're for 10 buckaroos. And this is an amazing deal because they're literally twice the size of the ones at Walmart for $5. So you cannot go wrong with $10 Yankee candles because they're high quality, good candles. They last a long time. They smell amazing. I did go get some. They had more on the end cap here too. And then these were like their picture frame stuff. I guess this was their decor aisle, which was really lacking because this was it. And then randomly, some kitchen organization. The store layout was very weird. They had a few pots and pans. This aisle here looks just like the Walmart aisle that has all the appliances in it. And they were all priced pretty fairly. I don't know about the quality, but they were pretty fair prices. Have some Tide. More kitchenware. They did have a lot. So, I mean, overall, I was disappointed in the store itself. Like the layout and the leaks everywhere. I also was not a fan that I got harassed about 5 or 6 times asking me to sign up for their stupid store credit card. And I said no thank you after the first couple times. I started to get pretty annoyed because then you kind of feel harassed. I don't mind being asked one time, but then just let it go, you know? And the guy at the front was literally harassing people. Every time I walked by, because I was walking laps after I filmed this video, he would ask, and I'm like, bro, I literally just seen you 3 minutes ago. Leave me the hell alone. I know they're doing their job, but, you know, it just gets obnoxious. These towels matched my drapes, but I went ahead and passed on them for now. I don't need them. It's not a necessity. I don't need them. I kind of do needed the curtains. But I got plenty of towels at home, so I don't need them. Then they have some shampoo and stuff. This area was lacking as well. A lot of this stuff was getting ready to expire. And then at the very end of this aisle, they had makeup that was super questionable. I don't think I would be buying that. But yeah, overall, back to what I was saying before I got off track there. Overall, I was very disappointed in the store itself. However, the items inside were pretty good quality. And I would say pretty much everything that I came across was a good deal. If not a good deal, it was really close to somewhere else. I didn't really find anything that was, you know, crazy expensive, more than Walmart or more than Dollar General. I would say this place was a price down from Walmart and Dollar General. And I think that that's a huge plus for this community. And I think a lot of people are going to be benefiting from these prices, especially with everything increasing. Hopefully they can maintain this. Now this aisle was bigger for some reason. I'm not sure why, but the lady in front of me demands on hogging the whole aisle. Look at these little ice cube trays, you guys. What would you even use? They would literally melt in like a couple seconds. I don't see the point of that, but I thought that was kind of cute. I think the fish islands that I used was kind of deceiving, but it was like really hard to get through here. And that lady on the left on the phone the whole entire time. Half the store could hear her whole conversation. The food section was also pretty lacking, but I wasn't surprised by that. They had a lot of candy, and by candy, I mean a lot of candy. But everything else was just like a few chip items. They didn't really have much of anything else. They had some Dr. Pepper cotton candy. And then above it, they had root beer cotton candy. And I almost got it to try for a video, but I don't know. I texted DC and he was like, no, that shit looks gross. So I was like, okay, what? Never mind. I'm also super sick, you guys. So if I sound nasally, that is why. Because I've been struggling to breathe for the last 3 days with all this congestion. And blowing my nose constantly. So I tried to do this video yesterday and it just didn't work out. That guy on the right there that you just seen in the shopping cart, that was the one that was harassing me for a stupid credit card. Look at this ranch mac and cheese. It looks disgusting if you ask me. But like always, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming along shopping with me. And I hope that you enjoyed a little bit of this video and got to see something new. I will see you next time, and I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day and get out and explore the world. If you like Ollie's, let me know in the comments down below. And if you've never been to Ollie's, let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious if you guys have one near you. I'm in Indiana, and they're all over Indiana. Y'all, I almost forgot to show you how many steps we took. We took 208. That was it. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.